We begin in 2035, 17 years after previous events, where Hope County and the rest of the world were devastated by a nuclear event known as the Collapse, with survivors now beginning to emerge from their underground shelters to rebuild society. The Hope County survivors create a township settlement, which they name Prosperity, but are soon attacked by the Highwaymen, a roving band of organized bandits. Desperate for help, Carmina Rye, daughter of Nick and Kim Rye, appeals for help from Thomas Rush, the leader of a group assisting with the rebuilding of communities across America. Rush and the security captain, his head of security, answer the call, but are ambushed by the Highwaymen and their leaders, the twin sisters, Mickey and Lou. The twins attempt to forcibly recruit Rush, but he refuses, pushing the captain off a cliff into the water below in an attempt to help her escape. Carmina pulls the captain from the river and informs her that the twins have since departed with Rush in their custody. Carmina and the captain travel to Hope County to receive guidance from Kim, who encourages them to travel throughout the area, unite scattered survivors, and fortify Prosperity to a point where they can fend off the Highwaymen. The captain heads out to secure resources and specialists for Prosperity, managing to rescue Rush in the process. Angered at Prosperity's defiance, the Highwaymen retaliate and attack the settlement, resulting in serious damage and casualties. With Prosperity in no condition to survive another attack, Rush suggests forming an alliance with another survivor group, New Eden, founded by the infamous Joseph Seed. Kim is reluctant to trust Joseph, but Carmina is confident that he is a changed man. With no other choice, the captain heads out to negotiate with New Eden. She recovers the book, Joseph's personal Bible, and gives it to Ethan, New Eden's current ruler and Joseph's son. Ethan reveals that Joseph disappeared some time ago and that he is bitter over his abandonment. He then agrees to an alliance with Prosperity, on the condition that the captain brings back proof of Joseph's death. The captain travels north following Joseph's trail and finds him living as a hermit in the wilderness. Joseph welcomes the captain as a prophesied savior and reveals that in the aftermath of the nuclear event, he has done his best to atone for his past actions. Joseph offers the captain an apple from a sacred tree, which triggers a powerful hallucination where the captain is forced to battle a bestial personification of her own soul. Upon defeating the beast and awakening, the captain finds herself in possession of a series of new abilities called Eden's Gift, and returns to New Eden with Joseph. Against Ethan's wishes, Joseph designates the captain as New Eden's shepherd, and commits his forces, including the judge, who is the junior deputy from the previous events, hiding her identity out of shame and guilt over Hope County's destruction, to fight the Highwaymen. Rush is captured by the Highwaymen again, but as the captain goes to save him, the twins execute him. This triggers Eden's Gift, giving the captain superhuman strength and allowing her to best the twins, prior to being knocked unconscious by a shotgun blast. Believing the captain to be dead, the twins decide to investigate New Eden to learn the source of the captain's newfound strength. The captain recovers Rush's body and buries him at Prosperity. To learn what the twins are planning next, the captain infiltrates a Highwayman meeting, where she discovers Ethan has decided to betray New Eden, promising to show the twins the location of the sacred fruit in return for burning down New Eden's settlement. The captain confronts the twins at New Eden and defeats them, resulting in Lou's death and the choice of either executing or sparing a repentant Mickey, deciding to spare her life. Ethan ignores Joseph's warnings and eats one of the sacred apples, but it triggers an inhuman transformation in his body, forcing the captain to kill him. Realizing his actions only bring death and destruction, Joseph burns down the sacred tree and pleads for the captain to kill him, giving her the choice to do so or not. The captain decides not to kill Joseph, and leaves him begging for release as she leaves. Returning to Prosperity, the captain celebrates her victory with Carmina at Rush's grave, as Carmina states that despite the hardships and losses, there is still hope for the future.